Trust. After trust, I'd put trust. And probably third, have a guess, trust. Trust is huge. Trust is huge in all sorts of facets, but with partnerships, there have been histories littered with many partnerships that just don't work. And it mightn't work in the first 5 minutes, first year, first 2 years. In a business sense, it might fail after 10 years, but partnerships are tough. And just because you're family doesn't necessarily make it any easier. There have been many examples of family partnerships that have not gone well. It could be in the first generation, second generation, probably harder as the generations increase. So I mean, today there are probably still companies, perhaps in this country, I don't know, but certainly in places like Europe, certainly in places like Europe where some businesses go back hundreds of years. That is an outstanding feat for that to still be in family hands, say 6, 8, 10 generations down the track. We actually deal with one company from Spain who is the 6th generation is actually running the family business, and we just think it's so lucky that we're dealing with them, and we're blessed because they're good people, we get on really well, we enjoy the partnership with them. From our point of view, we're a family business. My brother started this business in 1983. I joined him in 1984 when he felt sorry for his younger brother and felt like giving him a job or something. I don't know what it was. And then we were fortunate enough that we involved our father a few years later, and we got him to join us about 3 or 4 years down the track. He was always in the background giving us a little bit of advice, but he was doing his own things, but we really needed him to help us out. And we each had our own skill set, and it goes back to what I've spoken about in the past about knowing your strengths and weaknesses. My brother was really good at sourcing, being involved with the mills overseas, an administrative point of view. I was good at the sales side of things. Our dad rounded us out by being a really good numbers man and a bit of an ops guy as well. His history has come from that sort of thing. And we were blessed that we were a family business, that we had trust. We could turn our back on each other, and I'm very proud to say this to this day, and know that whoever else would look after things in their area. There was no greed or anything like that, and I'm not judging anybody else, it's just the way it was for us. Did we screw up? Absolutely. Did we have fights? My brother and I were brothers. If anybody's out there who's a sibling, you get it, you know. And it'd be nothing for us to have a stand-up argument in the office, especially when we're a lot smaller. But, you know, a day later it's forgotten. You're a goose, I'm an idiot, that's fine, whatever. We moved on because in the end we had a common goal. And it was always, those arguments would have still been about trying to get the best result for the company and the people involved in the company.